everyone, I'm Cece Stein with Real Malibu 411. We're here with Mark Abramson, Senior Watershed Advisor with the Santa Monica Bay Restoration Foundation. And we're back here at the lagoon and the discharge pipe to ask a few questions from the public this week and from us. So, Mark, let's talk about the first day of discharge. I was here and we were recording it. And I guess there were concerns about no signs being posted that first day, but from what it looked like to me, you guys were basically in your first stage of the process and observing with your crew, correct?
Yep. So we had people basically posted there all day and security there all night, actually, to answer any questions or make sure nobody...
Right, and I was there with beachgoers that were actually in front of the water. You guys were, watching them, pick up the water, smell the water, put their hands in the water, and
the water's perfectly clean. Right? It's perfectly clean. It's cleaner and much cleaner than what's in the lagoon now.
Right.
So that certainly wasn't a concern of ours, but I think the signs are a good idea, and I'm glad that State Parks put them up.
Okay.
But
and the signs were whose idea? Whose idea were the signs? Were it Surfers Coalition, the opposition? Is that whose idea?
They already had signs in the works, right?
Okay. State Parks had signs in the works.
Yeah.
Okay.
We already had signs in the works.
Okay.
But, I'm pretty sure there'd be signs there regardless.
Regardless, okay.
Yeah.
That's just a safety precaution that would have already been...
It's more of an informational thing, right?
Okay.
It's like, so people don't see water gushing out of a pipe and have concerns about it.
Right, not knowing what it is.
Clean water, right? We want to make sure they know it's clean.
Okay, great. So, obviously, the pipe was not left unattended at any time, correct? That first day,
as far as I know,
especially.
that first day, there was people at that pipe all day and all night.
And what about the second day? Is that the concerns that the opposition had was the second day?
I think those signs got posted on the second day.
On the second day, okay. So, and let's go to the test results. I see Pure Effect offered up the test results, and now the city posted it. Is that going to be a regular thing? Are they going to be available to the public all the time?
Every time we get test results, we'll make them available to the city and to whoever else wants them.
And that's going to be how regularly?
The results usually take 4 to 5 days to come back.
Okay.
Right? So at least for the bacteria
once
testing,
a week, kind of? Is that?
I would guess it'd be close to once a week, and then as they start to stack up, they'll be much more frequent. Right?
Okay.
So once they catch up, I would assume that they'll be nearly every day.
Okay, great.
They'll just be about a week behind.
Okay, so what about inconsistencies in the testing? Any big inconsistencies or just the normal?
There's normal variability in water quality. Basically on the effluent, on the outflow, the tests have been very consistent. On the inflow, it changes, it fluctuates a good deal, right? So the copper levels change, the chlorine levels change, the bacteria levels change pretty frequently.
Okay, I haven't been out there. I do see one sign right there. Was the discharge pipe going off this morning?
Yeah.
Okay, because Marcia made a comment on Patch that the pipe was going this morning, and they were concerned about the surf competition this weekend. So how is that going to affect the discharge this weekend? Are you shutting it down?
I'm not sure what they're going to do.
Okay.
Craig will be here
Okay.
to talk about it. But either way, it would pose
no danger
should pose
to the
no
public.
issue to the public.
Well, when we were here the other day, and as the public was coming by, I didn't see not one concerned individual approach that water with fear or anything else.
Yeah, there should be no reason for
I mean,
anyone
the force is no bigger, in my opinion, than to a wave crashing on the beach. A smaller wave, in fact.
It's definitely less than a wave.
Okay,
crashing on the beach.
yeah, a smaller wave. Anyway, okay, so any info on the removal of the signs out front? It looks awfully clean out there.
I don't really know what happened with signs. They were just gone. I thought maybe
the opposition finally cleaned it up?
Packed them up. I mean, they were starting to, kind of.
There were a lot of complaints in the community about driving by that eyesore all the time.
As far as I don't know what happened.
Okay.
It wasn't us. We didn't move the sign.
So how is the draining progressing?
That's going pretty well. We've got equipment working in here and digging. We're drying up different sections, pumping it into the dewatering basin, which is then, of course, getting pumped out to the ocean after it goes through the treatment system. It's going well. They started on Thursday, basically moving dirt again, so
and
we're back at it.
No real trouble, with the whole process?
Nope, so far so
everything
good.
is working the way you expected it to work?
Yeah, we figured it would take Wednesday to Thursday for us to dry it out, and then, and have areas where we can start doing the digging, and that's what's happening.
So this public information meeting that Craig is going to be holding at 11 o'clock, what brought this on? All the concerns about the discharge on the beach, you think?
Probably, I'm not sure, but he just...
This is a special, though, informational meeting that he's holding, correct?
Yeah, he called
to address these concerns.
He called this meeting. I'm not sure what concerns, but since it's out by here, I'm assuming it's with the discharge of the treatment system.
Okay, all right.
But I haven't really talked to him. He just said that there's a meeting at 11 out here.
Right. So is there anything important other than that you feel that we should be letting the public know about?
No, I think things are going well over here. They're moving dirt. We're finding new areas of the wetland that were formerly covered with fill, which is my favorite part, is when they dig down and hit the cobble layers and the sand layers that used to be wetland, or even just slightly above that. They're still pulling out trash from those fill layers.
Right.
Today we found an old bumper,
nice.
Probably 6 feet down, a bunch of cans, etc.
More trash coming out. I love it.
Yeah, a valve.
Nice.
Not a bivalve, unfortunately. A valve from some kind of car or truck. And but yeah, it's going good. I'm glad they're back excavating. So that's my.
Okay, so the project rolls on.
It rolls on.
All right, thank you, Mark.
You're welcome. Thanks.
Okay, Mark, what is this? This is incoming water?
Yeah.
From the lagoon?
Yeah.
This gross brown stuff.
That's the water before it goes through our treatment system.
That's camaraderie.
It tastes, it's not quite as salty as the ocean.
How about a margarita?
A third as salty. What's that?
How about a margarita? All right, Craig, why do you drink this water?
I spoke to Glenn about 3 weeks ago. I had a conversation with Andy Lyons, and the conversation with Andy talking about the test results, what's in the water, how the data, the levels and whatnot. But the conversation with Andy, I mentioned I would drink the water, and he's been mentioning that. It's kind of fulfilling my promise of the water.
And are you doing this to show confidence that the water is clean or at all? Or?
There's no harm. There won't be any harmful effects to the public. The state parks and the contractor would really wants to be able to show the public that we're going above and beyond. Right now, the water levels testing we're getting 600% above what's required of us. So, to that end, we want to show that we have confidence in the safety of the water.
What did it taste like?
And not quite as salty as the ocean, but there is some salinity to it. About half as salty as the ocean.
How do you feel now that you've had 2 half cups?
I have no words to wear. I feel fine.
And can you answer about whether the discharge is going to be stopped in the next few days, or if it's going to keep going?
I'm still working with the contractor. Initially, the contractor didn't think there would be a problem with stopping it, and then he's kind of, didn't want, to lose any ground in terms of dewatering. So he's hopefully, I have an answer this afternoon, but he seems to think he'll have a staff person here or one of his workers here on Saturday and Sunday to be able to stop it for 5-6 hours during each of the days of the event.
Anything else you want to add about today?
No, that was it.
And the world